Hey everyone, Tony Lockwood here. Today I want to talk about something I know so many of you are dealing with, especially if you're going through a big transformation at work. I got this message last week. Hey Tony, my team is overwhelmed with change. How can we keep motivation and morale high during this intense transformation? Well, you know that feeling of overwhelm, when things just keep coming and the team's morale is starting to dip. You're pushing forward, but the energy, the spark, just not there like it used to be. Sound familiar? Let me just say, if you're feeling this way, you're not alone. It's a pretty universal challenge when organisations are navigating intense change. Transformations can and are often exhausting, right? You've got new systems, new goals, new expectations. To keep the team motivated through all of this is no mean feat. So what can you do to keep morale high? Well, let's get into some quick practical tips you can try out. Nothing fancy, but trust me, they work. First, let's talk about vision. When things get overwhelming, people often lose sight of why they're putting in all this effort. Break down that big picture into smaller, more achievable goals. Instead of just saying, we're transforming the company, get specific. Maybe it's this month we're focused on improving how we collaborate, or this week we're streamlining that one process that drives us all nuts. Give people something tangible to work towards. It's way easier to stay motivated when the end goal feels reachable, even if it's just a small step forward. Now, this one's big. Celebrate small wins. Transformation takes time. So if we only celebrate at the end, people are going to burn out long before we get there. Catch your team doing things right. Maybe someone on the team learnt a new skill, hit a project milestone, or just stayed resilient in a tough week. Call it out, recognise it in meetings, give them a shout out on email. When people see that their efforts are noticed and appreciated, it fuels that motivation to keep going. Tip number 3, communication. I can't stress this enough. During times of big change, people need to feel heard and included. So set up regular check-ins, not just to talk about tasks or deadlines, but to ask, how's everyone feeling? What's on your mind? And here's the key, listen. Don't just ask and move on, actually take their feedback and act on it. Sometimes even small adjustments based on team feedback can make a massive difference in morale. Tip number 4, and here's one you might not expect. Sometimes the best thing that you can do is to actually pause. Give your team a break, even if it's just an afternoon or a meeting-free day. I know it can feel counterproductive when there's so much to do, but giving people a moment to recharge can bring back that focus and energy. When they come back, they're ready to push forward again. So there you have it. Just a few practical ways to keep your team motivated and boost morale during this transformation. Breaking it down, celebrating wins, communicating openly, and even taking a break now and then. Small steps, but they really do add up. I'd love to hear from you. If you're leading or part of a transformation, what's been your biggest challenge with morale? Drop it in the comments, and if you try out these things, let me know how it goes. I'm here to help. We're all in this together. If you found this useful, please subscribe to the channel and get notified when we release a new video. Also, take a look at the Transformation Leaders Hub, the #1 global community for those working in change and transformation. Take your career to the next level with access to a world-class network, exclusive resources, and the support you need to lead successful transformations. See you next time.